All right, y'all, welcome back to another Subnautica video. For today, we're gonna be looking at three different vehicle mods. Oh, what the freak? Okay, there's one already being showcased right there. So we got JEFF the Land Shark, or something like that. It was like JEFF the Land Ship, something like that. We're gonna look at it. JEFF the Land Shark. We got the Sea Voyager mod, because that mod got updated for 2.0. We're gonna take a look at that. And then we go look at the Blade Submarine, because that mod got an update. So one new submarine mod, and then two mods that got updates for 2.0. The Blade mod got a visual update, I think. Sea Voyager is updated for 2.0, and then the JEFF the Land Shark mod is completely new. So we gonna look at it all. I've been playing a lot of horror games lately, so you know, if you're interested in seeing me, my personality a little more fleshed out, feel free to check those videos out as well. And also I have a Discord if you want to join that too. Anyways, let's jump into it. Let's jump to our first mod. All right, so first we're gonna look at the Sea Voyager because it's the first thing that we saw when we first spawned in. It's called the Sea Voyager 2.0, basically, just because it's updated for 2.0. Though I read it still has a bunch of bugs in it. So the Sea Voyager fragments you can find just scattered all around the place. You can find them, obviously, as you can see, they're in the Safe Shallows is one of the places you can find them. I believe you can also find them in Kelp Forest. So Kelp Forest and Safe Shallows. I know those are two places they can spawn in. Boom. Gosh, made quite an entrance for itself. But this is the Sea Voyager. It's a giant boat. We got this big old fan on the back. It looks very nice. And I believe that spins as well whenever it's in motion. And you can dock two vehicles on this thing, but the main limitation of this is that it's a boat and it's not going to be able to go underwater and stuff. There's Sea Voyager MK2, so let's just climb up. Actually, you can take a look at all the features because we're looking at the outside. You can see the outside. I think I'm gonna stop. Ready for service. So glad it's ready for service. So this is what I was talking about with the two vehicle docks. We got two giant like crane type of deals right here. And if you press the docking arm, you can move it. Own animation, own little sound effects, and then there's the little arm right there, so I can actually show you. But if you position it just right next to the Sea Voyager, climb back on the Sea Voyager, and it's turned, and if we hit the down arrow, it's gonna extend the cable downwards. And it's going to let you know that your vehicle is attached. It's going to say what vehicle is attached, as you can see on the top left corner. We're just going to retract the cable. If I press it, it's going to bring it back up. Though it doesn't like realign the vehicle. So if your vehicle is in a sort of wacky position like mine is, it's going to stay like that. And then if you want to move the docking arm to bring your vehicle right over here, that's cool too. Yeah, you can build on the outside of this place. Or outside of the Sea Voyager, so you can put stuff over here. Can you put the turrets down in this thing too? Oh, that's crazy. Okay, you have like a little mobile fortress up here. All right, anyways, let's head inside. And you can actually see the power up top, which is 350, which is actually cool because I believe in the legacy version you couldn't actually see the power. Okay. So Lee23, the mod creator, of this mod, specifically said that this mod is still like really buggy and that it was really hard to port over to 2.0. As you can see, as you clearly just saw, I just got springboarded out the water and into the air. So just keep that in mind whenever if you do decide to, grab this mod, pick this mod up. It is gonna be, what was I about to say? It's still gonna be a little buggy. Like if you're gonna use it in a survival playthrough, don't like put a whole bunch of stuff in here because it could just up and disappear on you. But this is the little bridge area up here, and you control the vehicle not by getting in a steering wheel, but you just press these little arrows. Engine's gonna power up, sort of like it does on the Cyclops. And we're just gonna drive around like so. You turn left, you control everything by just pressing these arrows right here. So once you like decided, okay, I want to turn left this much, you just unclick it and then you'll just return to going straight. You want to reverse, hit that button, turn right. Now, also be careful because if you get out the Sea Voyager, it is still gonna keep moving, or it might still keep, I think it's supposed to stop, but it still moves even whenever you hop out of it. Okay, there it goes underwater. Okay, yeah, the fan back here does spin, which is really cool to see. Okay, and there it goes. All right, so whenever you get out, it's supposed to stop, so it doesn't just like leave you behind. However, when I tested it on Legacy, I got left behind at one point, and it just kept driving all the way to the other world. So because it's still buggy, I wouldn't jump off of it too much. Got a nice sonar map, which shows us a little sonar of the ground below us. So we can see everything down there since you can't see like directly below. That's really cool. And then you got a region map. Let's go to the lower deck, head down here. You got this really slow ladder animation, which is kind of funny to me because your character's kind of like scared to go down here or something. Got the engine room if we turn to the back, and there's also each of these doors you don't click on to open. There's like a little panel right here, which is really nice. So we'll just open this door up, and we come in here, and then we got our little engine room / cargo bay. And then here's all our solar power cells right here on the wall, which is actually new because I'm pretty sure the legacy version didn't have that on there. Engine access is off limits. You got an area up here for storage or whatever you want to do to this area up here. You can make it whatever you'd like. Engine is online, and you can see down there it's going to spin, and it's going to spin a little slower because we're in the slow mode for this vehicle, obviously. But if you hit the faster mode, it's going to spin faster naturally. Nice attention to detail. So that's the cargo room right here. Put that up. We head into the pilot's cabin. Now the pilot's cabin is actually a more interesting room because this is where your bedroom would be, but I believe this wall right here in the legacy version, it turned into a giant map. I don't know if that still does it. Yeah, I guess not. I guess they took that out. It's okay. Just another change that they had for the 2.0 one. All right, so our next mod is going to be the JEFF the SUBMARINE mod. JEFF the Land Shark, basically. A small form factor vehicle used primarily for short to medium length operations. It's relatively, actually, that's a little more expensive than the Sea Ultimate, just a little bit. There he is. Oh my gosh, look at him. It's Jeff. It's freaking Jeff. It's Jeff the Land Shark. Okay, sorry. Let me relax. It's a literal shark, and it's got the Altera. It looks kind of cool, actually. Wait a minute. It's got them nice, like, deep, rich colors to it. Oh my gosh, and the inside is okay, look. One thing at a time, all right? One thing at a time. We gotta admire the outside. The outside looks freaking... All right, so not only is it cute from the front, it also has a lot of detail to it. So you can see there's a bunch of lights on the outside, sort of like how the Phantom submarine had. And there's also, like, these engines back here that look nice and cool. Got a big old fin. And the windows are actually like orange. Instead of it just being like completely clear, it's got the Altera color scheme almost with the orange, like, you know, in between parts of the windows, which looks really cool, you know? Don't tell me you entered through his butt. Okay, you don't. Oh, there's a little hatch on the bottom. He's got a white underbelly, just like he's an actual shark, you know? Oh my goodness, and it is detailed in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait a minute. So we got modules to the left and right. The floor looks fantastic. Look at this down here. We got all these little pipes. It's see-through and all this stuff. We got a little, like, is that the word I'm looking for? Diagram? Like, overview of the submarine. You know what I'm saying? There's like a little, what is that? Like sonar or something? We got our vehicle batteries right here. Oh, no. Okay, so this thing runs off of a lot of freaking power. My gosh. It's got 1, 2, 3. It's got 10 power cells it runs off of total. That's nuts. And the power area is actually marked by this little power symbol, which looks really cool too. I wonder if it has its own upgrade modules though, as I imagine you'd be able to. This thing looks really nice, like actually. No specific upgrades, which is all right. So it's got a base depth of 400 meters. We got the storage on the floor, which is kind of cool. Oh, there's a lot of storage in here too. A lot of storage to the left. Well, I guess that's not to the left. You walk this way, turn to the right. We got a little bedroom here, though the bedroom is kind of glitchy because I am like phasing through it, so I can't sleep in that. There's another storage thing right here. There's a table, little map. Oh, look at that. The map has the biomes listed and the danger levels. It is kind of like low texture, so it's kind of hard to see. So you can see danger levels. It says level 1 is safe shallows, grassy plateaus, kelp forests, crag fields. Level 2 has some mild danger. Level 3 has the occasional reaper. Level 4 has several reapers. Level 5 has reapers that actively hunt you. And we got this room right here, which I'm guessing you can just turn into whatever. You can have this be like a little extra storage room, or maybe like a science room where you put your modification stations. And then up front is where we got our little bridge where we're gonna pilot. The steering wheel is on the left side. Right side is just for, you know, your co-pilot. And then you have another hologram. Now, since you're looking out the left side, anything to your right is going to be a little harder to see, obviously. All things considered, this isn't like one of the worst cockpits that you can have for a modded submarine, because some of the cockpits for the modded submarines are kind of like really hard to see out of. But this one, you can see like a good amount, you know, and still have like all the cool extra detail features on it. So the base depth for the submarine is 400 meters, as we all see. So let's see what all the depths are, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Base depth 400 meters, 600 meters with a Mark 1 depth module. It's gonna go down to 850 meters, and then with the Mark III, 1750, way deeper. So this thing can actually go pretty deep. You can honestly like substitute this vehicle for the Sea Moth if you wanted. Speaking of which, can you dock it in the moon pool? It's small, but it's really detailed for it being as small as it is. You know, there's a lot of stuff to look at on the inside. Not a lot of stuff to like interact with, but there's just a lot to look at. You know, you got all the details all around the submarine. It's not just like plain, you know what I'm saying? Last vehicle mod on today's list, we got the Blade class submarine, a submarine that I've looked at. I think this is actually my 3rd time looking at it individually. Might be like my 4th or 5th if we count like the comparison videos and whatnot. Either way, this one got a really large visual update. So we can already see what the visual update did to the outside of the submarine, because you can see the outsides of it they're like super smooth now. For some people, this may be a iffy for some people, because before it sort of had like that sort of like rough look to it, like rough textured Precursor type of theme to it, but now it's just like a smooth black/gray look now. And I'll actually, because I'm pretty sure I can find the video, I could just show you what it looked like before and after. But you know, some people may prefer the old look to the new one. Me personally, the smooth one looks cleaner, but the old one I feel like looked more detailed, if that makes sense. The only thing about the old one is that the old one's like textures was a little more like, it was on the low, I don't know what it's called, like is it low resolution type of deal? Like the old textures weren't really like sharp and like crisp, you know? They were kind of just like rough looking. But this makes it look like it's like a brand new submarine, like just fresh out the Precursor factory, which is also, you know, pretty cool. So that's the outside visual, you know, visuals to the outside. So let's jump on the inside. I don't really see anything else going on the outside. The lights might be brighter, but I wouldn't be able to tell. I would not be able to tell something like that. All right, now the inside definitely looks a lot different. Whole interior is way different, because you can see there's actually like a bit of lighting in here now. It's not just like dark like it was before, so everything looks sort of gray on the inside. Everything, I'm not sure if all this stuff had lights on it before, and of course the Aurora is exploding while I'm trying to do my explanation. Okay, we'll wait. Like the colors are a lot more vibrant in here. We got this big old panel now. I'm not sure if that was here before or if that's new or not. I probably have to, you know, get that in editing to figure out if it's new or not. I think this is new though. I think if it's not, then it still looks cool. If it is new, then double points there, but you know. And then there's the panel up top, the control panel up top, which actually saw a lot of development, I think, from the beginning to the end. Because I think originally this panel was too big or something, and now it's like a bit of a better size. Oop, I forgot that dang structure was there. But there's just a lot of visual changes on the inside and outside of the submarine. That's the only like real update that this thing got, I'm pretty sure. Everything else is virtually the same as far as the layout of everything goes and all that jazz. Is this gonna be, I don't know if this is its final form though. You know, maybe the mod creator might have some more stuff in store for this submarine. Don't know, but I'm still interested in seeing if they do or don't. But again, that's gonna be the last mod we got on this list. Just wanted to cover those 3 vehicle mods because 2 of them had new updates, and then there was an entirely new one. I saw this one, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a freaking shark. It's a shark. I gotta look at it. Like, what the heck? What you think, I'm gonna skip over the shark? No, I can't delay. I can't. So funny and goofy. I didn't even realize it's got the freaking shark textures on the back too. But other than that, that's all I have for y'all for today. Thank y'all for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. And as always, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.